What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are on this, the 22nd of May, sitting at 307,389. Consolidating a little bit. Sorry, I had to clear my throat out there. 4-hour time frame. Actually, let's start off on the 1-hour time frame, and we'll build from there. The 1 hour does look a little bit bearish, not going to lie. Although we are at areas that we found support relatively recently, so that's fair. We're not really moving down with a whole lot of volume, but volume is building as you're moving down a little bit, and you kind of have this hook about you. So it wouldn't surprise me if you went a little bit lower, right? Low here to a high there. Oh, wow, interesting. Yeah, I don't think that you go below this low, but I do think you go below these lows. So maybe you go as low as like 3072. Maybe it's 3069. Something around there. Yeah, a little bit lower. Probably today you move down a little bit. And then tomorrow we can begin anew. We can start moving up higher. Or maybe over the weekend we consolidate more. And then next week we break out higher. I don't know how it's going to look, but soon enough we'll probably break out higher. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour does look bearish too. Yeah, this would agree. I really do. I like the idea of the weekend being consolidative. Consolidative. It's going to be consolidation, right? Here you've got this kind of symmetrical triangle look, right? You've got this pennant pattern. At this point in time, I'm going to guess we break out to the downside, okay? But again, I don't think that we go below this low. If we do, if we happen to go below this low, I think that we'll still consolidate in this area, right? I'm not worried about it if it does. But if you're looking at this as a symmetrical triangle, I do expect we'll break out to the downside. If I'm wrong, we break out to the upside, I still expect consolidation. I think it's going to last over the weekend. And then going into Monday, hold on here. Yeah, Monday. Would that be this Monday right here? Going into Monday the 26th right here, that's when I expect we'll break out. So a little bit more consolidation, probably going to be boring for a little bit of time, but let's talk about the exciting stuff whenever you do break out. Where are you going to go? Because it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a real good time. Let's see, from a high here to a low there, you're at your golden ratio, finding support at the 0.5. Again, this is why if you go lower, it's okay. It's very common from the golden ratio to go to your 382. Nope, not like that. 382, let alone just below here. So it's fine. It's fine if you go a little bit lower than this is all I'm trying to say. I do think that you will continue to run, and whenever it is time to run, your next given target, likely by the end of the month of May, likely, I said, doesn't mean it has to happen, but likely, will be something of an 85% move to about 133% move, something in that kind of area there. That's the expectation. I would expect that we see something between 00137 to 00175, if not higher. Toshi can absolutely move up higher. If we take this as a bull flag measurement, and I think that it is a bull flag right here, regardless what you want to identify the pattern as, symmetrical triangle or not, on a daily time frame, it does look a little bit more like a bull flag. Your bull flag measurement takes you all the way up above the 886, so that 113% move from here from the current price could actually be 150% by the end of the month of May, right? This is by the end of the month of May. If that's not the low, if we do move a little bit lower, as I was saying, we could go a little bit below there. I'm not expecting it, but if we do, that measure move might line up more so with the 886. So we've got some wiggle room, right? And over the next few days, I expect we'll wiggle a little bit. That's for sure. It might be tradable, actually. Toshi might be tradable. Follow me on X.com. I actually might make some trades. Maybe I'll exit my position because I do think it is going to move down from here. The 1 hour is very convincing. Just be aware. I might not have done it by the time you watch this video, but I'm thinking about selling. I'm thinking about selling because I just bought some Toshi, basically a little bit higher than this price, and I think that we could see something on the lines of like a 7 to a 10% move down. Yeah, I might do that. I might have some fun because I'm pretty confident that it's not going to move up until next week. I'm pretty confident in that. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, boo-hoo. You know what I mean? There's plenty of other fish in the sea. Let's say I sell, and then boom, we get that kind of candle in my face. I'll just roll it over to Cookie, or roll it over to Onyx Coin, or roll it over to Swift Coin, or Alchemy Pay, or XMR, XPR. There's so many options. There's I can't even describe. I mean, man, I got a whole damn list of options right here. TAI. Why don't I put it in TAI? You know what I'm saying? If this move happens without me, there's other fish in the sea. But I do think that it's going to move down. Anyways, after we're done moving down, after we consolidate a little bit more. And again, I'm not saying that we will go below this low here at 30672. I'm just saying if we went below there, I wouldn't be sad or scared. I would actually look to buy more probably. But from a high to a low here, my expectation, I don't even, and the measurement that I gave was like a 7 to 10%, 12% move, which isn't even below this low, so from the current price. But once we do continue to grow, once we hit June and we're looking toward the end of June, early July, the expectation should be at a bare minimum for Toshi that we see about a 6x at 2045, if not something as high as potentially a 14x all the way up at 1 cent. It is possible that we could go higher than that, but I want to see a little bit more before I start calling for 2 to 2.6 cents. It is possible. The reason why I think it's possible is because Toshi is a meme coin. We've seen some crazy stuff happen with meme coins recently, and they all kind of take their turns. If Toshi gets one of those crazy meme coin pumps that crypto likes to give, we could see a 28x or higher by the end of this rally, by the end of June, early July. But I'm keeping my eyes focused on that 1 cent to really probably 0.007 cent area, 007 to 1 cent. That's kind of my expectation. Something on the lines like a 9x to a 14x, yeah, if not higher. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the rest. Take care.